Welcome to another presentation of PCTI NIOS. This presentation is known as PCTI Process Documents. In this presentation, we will brief you about all the steps and the process of running your center. Let us understand this process. This process documentation involves 5 steps. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3, Step 4 and Step 5. Each step has to be processed or followed with the PNFC process, and we will discuss the steps involved in this. We will also discuss what are the forms that you would be using in this step and what would be the final outcome of each and every step. Let's move further. The step 1 will talk about how to become a facilitation center. Step 2 will talk about understanding the process. Step 3 will talk about the first steps of initiating your action. And the step 4 is active role of PNFC. And step 5 is reporting follow-ups. Let us understand each steps in detail. PCTI will send you an invitation to the associate who are interested in signing an agreement. This agreement will be sent to associate. Associates will sign this agreement, stamp on this agreement and send it back to PCTI. This would be hard and soft copy both. For this, the form that we will be sending, that is the agreement what we will be using, will be known as FC_agreement, which would be in PDF. And the outcome of this step is to get your code activated and your login access to be provided by PCTI Education Society. Now we'll go to step 2, that is understanding the process. How will you understand the process? Is PCTI NIOS Facilitation Center shall log in the website and you will go through all the documents that is provided into your login zone. There are a lot of documents which are loaded in the zone which you need to go through it. Then the facilitation center will revert back for any queries to PCTI. And what are the login zones will have what all documents? Those are your process chart, agreement, fee sharing pattern, banner format, stamp format, PCTI accounts details. All these things will be available in your login zone. The next step is getting ready for execution of this project. Now you are ready to execute this project. Once you are ready, the first thing that you are going to do in this is you need to deposit 2,500 rupees in the account of PCTI for your issuing of control numbers. And upon receipt of all this 2,500, PCTI will issue you 100 control numbers to each facilitation center who has deposited rupees 2,500, and this amount or this control number is for admission form processing and exam form processing. Here there will be no form as such, it will be no form required, only a request. You need to send it through the mail that you have deposited this amount in the account. Kindly issue a control number. So PCTI will issue from here to your 100 control numbers. And this control numbers will be received by you after receiving the amount in the account. We'll move to next step, that is step 4, how to perform the active role as a PCTI NIOS Facilitation Center. Here the Facilitation Center will start providing information facility to all the students of NIOS. The Facilitation Center shall have to put up a stamp on every form processed for its center. The design for rubber stamp will be provided by PCTI NIOS Facilitation Center. All the Facilitation Center will put a rubber stamp on the form processed by them, and this design for the form would be sent by PCTI Education Society. As a Facilitation Center, you need to issue a cash receipt to all the students for the service you are providing. Here the form that we will be using, stamp design and cash receipt. These are the 2 things we will be using, and the goal is the facilitation center is into full-fledged business. The next step is reporting or follow-up. How will you do the follow-up? Here all the facilitation center will provide a regular report and the information on the services provided to its student, and this will be submitted by facilitation center as and when PCTI Education Society asks to them or as per the format, as per the agreed terms, and this will be done from time to time. This would be provided somewhere in the mid of March 2014. The goal is satisfied student and PNFC, proud PCTI education centers and your facilitation center. Let me repeat, the first process is how to sign the agreement. The second process is how you go ahead. The third step is how do you provide service to student. And the fourth step is how do you perform your role. And the fifth is all your administration. Any questions or any doubt, you can revert back to PCTI Education Society and we would be glad to reply you at our earliest time. Thank you.